Okay, what's up, guys? My name is TMossBoss, and I wanted to let you guys know about Anchor. Anchor is an app that you can download to record your podcast in the easiest way ever. Like, it doesn't require a whole lot to know. Like, you just pretty much press record and you just start doing your podcast and stuff. I don't know what you plan on doing, but you plan on doing something. That's why you're here. So, yeah, download Anchor, or you could go to their website, anchor.fm, and yeah, you could do it straight from your computer too. So yeah, it's easy. They distribute everything to they distribute your podcast to every streaming services like out there, Spotify, Apple Music, anywhere. Okay, and then you can monetize it, so you're making money off of what you love doing. All right, so people, make sure you do it. Make sure you download Anchor, or you go to their website, anchor.fm. I will talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for listening. Peace. Okay, what's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss Show. I don't really know what I plan on talking about in this episode. That's just usually how it's probably going to be from now on. I just find things to talk about as I start the episode. But one thing I wanted to talk about, probably a lot of people don't know if, unless you're a YouTuber and things, but you probably noticed that your subscriber number hasn't changed, and mine has just changed for like the first time in a few weeks now. It was at 13,300 for the longest, and now it's at 13,400. And it looks like, yeah, that's what is just going to go on from now on, is from 100. And I'm like, bro, I want to see each individual number. I don't want to see like every 100 number and things. And so, yeah, it's YouTube's being weird. I guess they said they did that to take the pressure off of YouTubers. I'm like, I've never had any pressure with how many subscribers I had. If anything, I was happy at the fact that people were subscribing to me and stuff. Like, I wasn't tripping. And it was like messed up because I gained like 200 subscribers when this all had started. And it was like rising and rising and rising. And then all of a sudden, YouTube decided that they were just going to screw. YouTube forever will be doing something to a person right when something good happens. My videos had started blowing up. My videos started gaining a lot of views. Then they came out with this whole demonetizing system. I remember when I very first got into the whole YouTube thing. I made this video, got 3,000 views, made $15 off of it. YouTube took away my AdSense account, and I couldn't make any money off of the video for invalid click activity. I remember I tried to appeal that thing so many times, and it didn't get appealed until 2015. And I had so many videos throughout that time like blow up, get a lot of views. What else have they done? Like, seriously, they'll do some things to you, and it's like, YouTube, like, this stuff ain't working. Like, you gonna have to come up with something else. I'm like, dang, man, it's like, that don't even make any sense. Like, it's crazy. It's really crazy in the YouTube universe and things. And then Twitch, Twitch, though, I would rather be a YouTuber than a Twitch streamer. Because on Twitch, you'll get banned for sitting there breathing. There's been the one guy, he got banned because of self-harm. And I know people are like, oh, what was he doing? Like, when you hear, like, the word self-harm, you thinking, was he, like, cutting himself or stabbing himself? Or he caused himself to bleed? Like, what did he do? All this guy did was take a keyboard and crack it across his head. Like, I guess, like, yeah, it will hurt. But if you're mad and your adrenaline is, like, pumping through your veins, you ain't gonna feel that. You know how many times I punched the controller? Like, I sat there, my hand, it still got a mark from when I was playing NBA 2K20 and was, like, hitting my hand and the controller together. Like, I bruised my hand. YouTube demonetized or took my video or banned me from their website over that. There's people that make a living off of raging and breaking stuff and doing that. People live for that. I don't know why they would, like, why would you ban somebody for something like that? But then the girl that abuses her cat on there, she's still up on there. She's still up on it. That girl, she went, took her cat. The cat walked across her table. She took the cat, threw it behind her. Now, yeah, I know cats. They're pretty agile. They're pretty quick, and like their reflexes are out of this world. So that cat, he probably just landed on his paws and then just kept on going about his life. But still, you don't throw a cat behind you. Like, I started thinking about it because I was like, well, it's a cat. Like, it would land on its legs. But now I'm all like, dang, what if something was behind? Like, what if there was like a katana sword behind her and then that cat just went through that sword and died? Like, that'd be kind of crazy, but I'm like, did she set that cat up for murder? But, yeah, she's still up on there. And I'm like, that girl didn't get banned or anything. I'm like, that's crazy, man. Like, they be catering to the girl streamers on there. They seriously do. And I'm like, it's messed up. That's why it's like, for a while, they had it where, on there, they had, like, the Twitch is over party. And I honestly believe that. I seriously do. Twitch, they're yeah, it's going to come to a point in time because they got this new streaming service out there called Mixer, and that's where the one Twitch streamer Ninja, what he went over to this this website called Mixer, and I think that's gonna probably be the next one that's gonna be the one that blows up. That's gonna probably be the one where I'm like, I might just probably go there and yeah, just record, or no, not even record. I mean, yeah, you could probably can record and post videos on there if they do have it where it's set up like that, where you can record and post videos on there and things. Then and it's like easier tools to like help promote yourself, because it's like that's one downfall with YouTube. There's like no tools out there to promote yourselves. Like, there's nothing that you can, like, the way you can promote yourself is probably finding a Reddit page to post your videos, other, like, maybe social media accounts or something, I don't know, but probably there's not a whole lot of things out there that you can do to promote your videos. So that's why I'm like, with YouTube, it's a struggle. It seriously is a struggle, all right? And for those out there, you know, you're YouTubers, or you're a male Twitch streamer, or somebody on Mixer, and you ain't that famous and things, I wish the best for all of you guys. Every last one of you. Because it is a struggle trying to make it on the internet, alright? These small Instagram comedians, like, it is, man, like, I'm saying, like, it is, it's a little difficult. It's a little difficult, you know? And I'm like, and even like rising podcast channels, all right, talking about myself, like, I'm like, it's I can't even add myself in this conversation. Like, yeah, I have to say I'm one of the people that's like, you know, like struggling a little bit, but it is what it is. Like, I'd rather have you know, others come first than my. Well, I mean, I would like to make it myself, but you know, when the time is right, then that's the time I want to make it and things. But anyways, yeah, it's hard. It's hard. And then it's like all these like problems and stuff, all these things got going on. You can't do this, you can't do that, you can't look this way, you can't. All you can just do is, I'm about to just upload a video, sitting there doing absolutely nothing, looking into the camera, and watch YouTube demonetize that video. That's why you can't make it onto the YouTube platform, man. There's just too many. You got that, and then they age restrict your video, and so I've had a couple of videos get age restricted, and I'm like, do you not realize that parents allow their kids to watch these videos? They allow their kids to play rated M video games. Okay, that's why I'm like, when I heard that thing a while ago, and they was all like, oh, video games, they're the ones that causes these shootings and things. I'm like, no, they don't. No, they do not. It's because these kids get like too closed into their house. They're not able to breathe. And then it's like, then they see one little ounce of that, then they're all probably, and then it's like, then that's what they want to do. They try to get, like, it's, overall, video games ain't the cause for these kids going crazy and stuff, but it's just messed up that it's like, you know, I don't know how did I even turn that. I'm trying to sit here and think about what I just said. How did I even get that in the mix of anything? I don't really like what's I don't know. But yeah, kids are crazy in their own way and stuff. But kids ain't gonna be able to blow up on YouTube if their videos and stuff is getting demonetized. Like they ain't gonna be able to like. Well, I'm like, well, I don't know. Like a kid could possibly. Well, because the YouTube might be different now. I remember back then they worried about your age and stuff. Now I'm like, because now I think that's what got me confused. Like, because I don't think they really worry about age anymore. Not at all. No, because I've created channels and I remember back then when I created a YouTube channel, they asked for my age. And then there's like videos that I couldn't watch and things because I wasn't over the age of 18. But I'm like, bro, there's like these the kids can still watch these videos and things. Like I'm saying, like it ain't like these videos. I'm like, that's just dumb. Like there shouldn't be no age restriction thing on YouTube. Because it's like you got kids out there watching rated R movies, okay? You got kids out there probably going on other crazy websites and stuff, listening to explicit music. What else? Playing rated M video games. Like that, I'm not hearing it with this age restriction. They'll do anything that they possibly can to just add some old dumb stuff to your videos, and it's like stuff that doesn't even need to be there. And I'm like, man, y'all need to chill, all right? Please, seriously, y'all just need to chill. But anyways, yeah, YouTube's a struggle. The internet's a struggle altogether. It is a serious struggle. Like you guys got it. Like pretty much I had to say like. That's the one way of just pretty much making it is by people promoting you. People promoting you, people sharing your stuff around. And my thing, I barely get anybody sharing my stuff around. Barely. If anybody does share my stuff around, it's probably some hater getting mad at my video. And that's the only time. But I'm like, yeah, people barely share my stuff. What else? Yeah, I'm like, I'll be out here. I ask people to share my stuff. I'll post like a skit, maybe like 2-3 shares on Facebook, no shares on Instagram, no shares on Twitter. Maybe if it's the YouTube link, maybe somebody might post there or something. I don't know, but yeah, I'm like barely anybody, and I'm like, dang, do y'all not realize that this is what I want to do with my life? Like, y'all need to help me out. Because if I can help y'all out, y'all can help me out. But it is what it is. I ain't tripping. People ain't going to share my stuff. I'm like, that got to be my own support. I'm like, the thing is, though, with YouTube and everything, I'm pretty much my own support team. If I sit down and think about it. Because it's like, what? I'm the one that's, like, sharing my stuff all over the place. I'm the one putting this stuff together. I'm the one that, out here trying to promote myself, trying to find new ways to promote myself. Like, I'm doing everything I possibly can for myself right now. I'm like, if anybody says that I don't care about myself, you're straight lying to yourself. I'm like, all the things I do for myself, I buy myself Red Bulls, I buy myself sneakers, clothes for my back. Myself better be appreciated, but I'm over here talking to myself like I'm my own parent or something. But anyways, no, it's like, but yeah, did anybody sit there and like try to like talk about me in a bad way? I'm like, y'all don't understand. Like, y'all really don't understand. But anyways, now I'm sitting there trying to watch this wrestling show, but I was just like, nah, let me record my podcast episode because I know I'm gonna mess around and record it too late and be all tired and things. Like, now I'm awake, but I just don't have nothing to talk about. And I'm just sitting here just trying to like ramble and find new things to talk about. Like, that's why I'm like, when I make a video or something, or if I make do a podcast or something, oh man, I want to play. They're showing the previews to this game, Ghost Recon Breakpoint. Bro, it's them, like, man, them Tom Clancy games hit differently. They seriously do. No, they have the Tom Clancy, The Division. Bro, that game, I played so much of that game. I didn't really play that much of the Division 2. But the Division 1, that was good. Ghost Recon Wildlands, that was good. Then this Ghost Recon Breakpoint. I'm gonna wait, because there's all like, that game, it comes out on Friday. And, yeah, there's like, they trying to charge me $120 or $100 to just get the special editions. Bro, I'm telling y'all right now, I do not care about the special editions of that stuff. I really don't. I don't even know why they would have it where that stuff comes out now, the special editions, and then the standard edition comes out and the like few days from then. And I'm like, nobody wants to pay $120 to play a video game. Absolutely nobody. Nobody whatsoever. I just don't understand why companies they do that. And I'm like, bro, release it the other way around. Have it where the special editions, where the skins that they want to get, it won't be unlocked until they pay this certain amount and things. Or I'm like, man, that's the type of stuff. I'm like, y'all need to seriously. There needs to be like better ways of like these games out there. Cause no, I was playing this game last night, Destiny 2. Now what made me upset was that they had me pay the digital deluxe edition, which is $59.99 for the game. But I already had the game. That's what I just don't understand. I'm like, man, I sat there because I'm like, no, my thing is, if I already own the game, then any in-game stuff, they should have it where where if I don't have the game, then yeah, have me pay $59.99 for something. But the game became free. Destiny 2 became free. And I went to go buy Shadow Keeps, and I ended up buying the digital deluxe edition of Shadow Keeps. So now I'm upset because I ain't wasted my money on that. And I'm like, are you serious? Like, why can you get, like, man, y'all don't need to. I'm like, these game companies, I don't know what, it's seriously a madhouse with these game companies. It is. These game companies don't know what they want to do. EA and 2K can't make a sport game to save their life. Call of Duty, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what to release because I really did like Black Ops 4. Then Modern Warfare is getting ready to come out here soon. And that looks good. Call of Duty, they're making a comeback. They're all like, no, we gonna make our games great again. So yeah, Call of Duty's trying to make their games great again. What else? What other games are out there? I don't really know what to talk about. Fortnite, I don't even know what they got going on. Apex Legends, that's just a legendary game. What else? I don't even know. There's just so many games out there. Monster Hunter World, that's a game I feel like nobody's not even really talking about. No, there's this one game. I gotta show that game some love because that game is probably the funnest game that I ever played. And I wish it was set up like where it was like an online like game and things where it was, well, I mean, because that's also cool that they have an offline mode. But no, I wish it was like an online mode where it was like there's a bunch of people in the game already. But no, there's this game called Generation Zero. And it takes place like in the 80s in Sweden. But you're the only human in this like Sweden map. And you're going up against like all these crazy robots. You got these giant crazy robots. Then these small like spider-like ones. Then these dog ones. And then there's these other ones where they just got a wide variety of robots in there. But that game is seriously one of the best games I have ever played. One of the best games that I've ever played because the map and everything in that game, it looks amazing. You know how like when you're outside and the cloud go over the sun and then there's like that big just shadow and everything gets dark. They focus on that in the video game. I've never seen that in video game history. I've never seen that. In every video game that I've played, the sun goes up, then the sun goes down, and then the moon is in the sky. Then the moon goes up, the moon comes back down, then the sun's back in the sky. But they never have it where it's like a cloud goes over the sun and then it gets dark. That's something that I noticed that game did when I was playing it the last time. And I'm like, what video game do I know focuses on that? Like, yeah, they got in Grand Theft Auto where it'll rain, it'll snow, then the sun, and then it might be cloudy and things, but that game, Generation Zero, it really focuses on everything. You'll see leaves falling all over the place and things. Like, I say the only thing that's like I wouldn't even say it's a downfall, it actually helps, but the houses don't blow up because them robots, there would be this like big giant robot in that game. They'll shoot off like all these rockets and they'll land on the house and then everything around is exploding. But like yeah, the house don't explode. It doesn't blow up. And I'm like, cool, thank you. Because it's like a safe spot. To me, I'm like, thank you. I'm like, I'm glad that they did that. Because I'm like, man, it'd be, if they didn't, I'm like, I had to last time I was making, while I was playing the game, I had to make a run for it. Because I got, I was playing it, and I'm like over here trying to watch wrestling and then try to record this episode. But, so, the robots ambushed me in this room. They're shooting at me left and right. I ran out of ammo. And actually, no, I didn't. I had pistol ammo, but the pistol ammo wasn't even really doing anything. So then I waited and then just ran out the front door, took off running. They were shooting at me, trying to blow me up, do everything that they possibly could. But I started zigzagging and just getting up, trying to just leave. But no, I was like, yeah, I zigzag. I did the zigzag run. There's like in that movie Apocalypto, when they were doing that game thing and then they were throwing all that stuff at those guys when they were running down that field. And I was like, yeah, I had to do some stuff like that. And so, yeah, I was, but no, that game, Generation Zero, nah, seriously, if you guys are like looking for a video game to play that game, because that game is really good. But anyways, no, wrestling look like it's getting pretty good right now. So I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching. If you're viewing this on YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe. If you're viewing this on a podcast streaming service, make sure you follow or subscribe. Dang, this girl just slammed on a bunch of chairs. Dang, this AEW show, it's crazy. But anyways, yeah, and if you're purchasing tickets for the first time on SeatGeek, make sure you use my promo code TMossBoss and it'll knock $20 off your first purchase. So in that being said, I will talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening, and peace.